Yeah, I think this one, it's a lot different and it has a very specific kind of comedy that you either like it or you don't. And this one, it didn't feel as genuine as the first one either. I didn't really like it for a lot of reasons, but my rating, I gave it a 5.5 out of 10. What about you?
Yeah, I didn't really like it that much either. I gave it a 5 out of 10.
Hmm.
I disagree. I feel like it's pretty similar to the first one. So maybe it's just because you hadn't seen it in a while. But
Yeah, probably.
if you love the first one, you'll probably love this one. If you didn't like the first one, you're not going to like this one.
Well, I think the first one is more endearing because it is like just an underdog guy down on his luck trying to save his grandma.
Hmm.
Noble intentions. This one, not as noble. They got to put him back down in the hole for him to come back up, and that's not as interesting to watch, in my opinion. If you like the first one, check it out. If you haven't already, it's a fun laugh. I think it's fun to watch with some friends too. But so story, it's pretty dark actually. He's got his wife and kids, and 2 minutes into the movie, he accidentally kills his wife going golfing, and he goes down spiraling from there and hits rock bottom. And then the kind of call to action is he's got to pull himself back up with his bootstraps and earn some money for his daughter's ballet school. And that's the main reason for him to get back in the game. Montages galore. And that's the movie. The main story beats of what you think is going to happen happens. So nothing too out there. But what we can do is go into some cons. Because I got a
Hmm.
few, if you'll indulge.
Let's
Or do you
hear
want to
it.
go first?
I can go first if you
All right,
want.
shoot. Yeah.
It's kind of boring. Didn't really care for it.
Hmm.
I think it's just like when they're older, it's a little more sad. I don't know. Like, not as fun as a 20-year-old goofy
Yeah.
golf guy.
Hmm.
Yeah, a lot of jokes I didn't really think were. I laughed one time, and I'll save that for my pros. But
Okay.
I wasn't a huge fan. How about you, Steve?
Yeah, I think it really gets caught up. The biggest con I can say is that it really just feels like a bunch of, and this is Adam Sandler doing his thing, where he's got Kevin James, and the Chris Rock, the gang.
Hmm.
And in this one, he's expanded his gang as far as the eye can see here, because there's no extras in this movie. It's all just cameos to the point where it's like distracting. Some people could see it as fun. If you're a golf guy, you're like, hey, that's whatever. It's a Where's Waldo of
Hmm.
golfers and celebrities. But I found it quite distracting and blatantly obvious when you're like, okay, that person can't act, so he's something. He's done. Maybe he's a basketball player. Maybe he's.
I did have a basketball player. I had the John Wick 3
Oh,
guy,
that's who it was. Yeah.
Boban.
So yeah, I think that was a little distracting. A lot of quote cameos overstayed their welcome. I thought I would have disliked Bad Bunny more, but I think Travis Kelsey was one of the more obnoxious ones. What also kind of irked me was like you're taking opportunities away from like young actors to actually do it. Now you're just, what's the joke? Is
Hmm.
that Eminem? That's the joke? Is that Eminem's here?
Well, he's the guy's son. He's
Sure.
there to bug him.
I can really see the familial resemblance there too with the glued on beard. I guess that's the joke. If it got very silly very quick, it's fine. I didn't know what it was. I think everyone's having a good time, but
Every time there's a callback, they do a flashback. I don't know any other movie I've seen do that where it'll be like, oh, it's Eminem, and then it'll show back to his dad. Maybe if I hadn't just watched it, wouldn't it be as annoying?
it's also weird too because like the people who are watching this movie have seen that first one, so you don't need to
Yeah.
go back. And people who are like, hey, maybe I'll check out the sequel even though I haven't checked out the first one.
Yep.
Like, why would you do that? Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. We can move into some pros if you'd like.
The one time I laughed was actually Eminem. Not like his little fight thing beforehand, but when he got thrown to the crocodiles and they eat him. And the
Yeah.
part where it cuts to the announcer, Vern. Well, surprisingly, that's our first fatality. And then just like, I don't know why, but I was like, I laughed.
Yeah.
I was like, that's pretty funny. Give him that.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like we have our first fatality. Woo!
My other pros aren't really for me, but I could see why people would like it. So I kind of put those down. If you're into golf, it's got a lot of golfers. That'd be
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
If I watch the new Space Jam, I haven't seen it. The good thing about it is be like, oh, I know these basketball players. That's fun. But I don't really know golf, so I can't really say it. But if I did, that would be fun.
Yeah, I think those cameos, like they got more cameos you could shake a golf club at, man. And I think those ones who were specific to golf, because again, I was just like, all right, this guy's probably a golfer, can't act, but whoever this is for, good on you.
Good for you.
Good for you. Yeah. One of my favorite comebacks. And they actually managed to get a lot of people back, a lot more than I thought they would. Julia, his wife, the one who gets hit, she was back. Shooter McGavin, Christopher McDonald. I actually had him as a pro because, I don't know, I just like them buddying up again.
That was one of my pros.
Yeah.
You're stealing from me.
Sorry,
I thought he was
sorry.
probably the best part of the movie, honestly. It was fun.
Yeah.
Them teaming up and
against a greater evil, which was that the Sixth Sense kid?
yeah, Haley Joel Osment.
Haley Joel Osment.
It
Yeah.
was.
I thought I recognized him with that ugly guy. Purposefully just one of the most ugly humans I've seen. But going back, I like Shooter and Happy battling against. That was fun. It looked like everyone was having a fun time. And it's very unapologetic. They're like, this is our brand of comedy. This is what you signed up for. This when you press that play button, this is what you get. It doesn't appeal to the masses, and I respect them for it. I think my favorite running gag was actually the Flask jokes, because he's an alcoholic now. And so he would just be doing things and just take a sip out of like a cucumber or out of a remote or his phone. There'd be alcohol. And I was like, that's funny. I like gags like that. If you've seen it, well, tell us what you think of it. Is it worth your time? Is it worth our time? Probably not, but we did it anyway. Thanks for watching these highlights of our episode of the Stale Popcorn Podcast. If you want to listen to the full episode, check out the links in the description. Please like, share, and subscribe, and if you do that with your favorite YouTuber, I'm sure they would appreciate it too. Thanks, and have a great day.